What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And well, would you look at this? $1.68. Man, that looks good. Now, we've had a low of 135 and a high of 173. And what kind of a YouTube influencer would I be if I didn't show this chart? Look at this. We are about almost halfway of the all-time high of the price of XRP from the previous bull run. And if you haven't noticed, we're in it. Now, I'm pretty aware of what's happening right now with the SEC case. And I'm telling you, I believe that in the very near future, there might be some kind of settlement. Now, I don't know when that may be. That could be, um, in the next couple of weeks or in May, or we'll see if Gary Gensler is confirmed into the SEC and he comes up with a settlement. I don't know. But if that does happen, it's off to the races. I am telling you right now that it is off. And I don't know. It could be that it blows past $10. I have no clue. But it seems now with the IPO of Coinbase that this market is going to really take off if it hasn't already. But it's getting interesting by the minute. So hold your horses and get prepared and huddle strong and have some kind of plan, okay? Because if you don't have a plan going into this, it could, you can make mistakes. So, but yeah, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Now, on to the meat and potatoes of this video. Kevin Cage here posted this, and this emoji correctly identifies this, what this is showing. Now here for Flare, it says 75% of the value of blockchain tokens is inaccessible to decentralized applications. That changes now, starting with XRP. And here, look at this value of this market cap. And right now, the market cap, look at this, almost $2.2 trillion. That's insane, okay? And we're unlocking the value. That's what Flare is doing. Can you believe when all this value is on the Flare networks, when it's all on XRP? What's the price going to be? So people who are in this space early and participating are going to reap the highest, the maximum rewards because you're in early. You're participating early. This is just mind-blowing what's about to begin. And who knows what's going to happen. But those people who are in early are going to benefit the most. Now, this is a very interesting thread that I'm going to play for you guys. And listen to the words she has to say. This is Kathy Wood.
We know that China is going to have its own digital currency, the digital Yuan, and it's interesting to see how they're evolving that. It's programmable. So if they want to prevent transactions, they'll be able to do that. So it's really interesting how quickly China is embracing these technologies and running with them. I think on that score, they want the digital Yuan to become the reserve currency of Asia. So lots going on.
So we would be remiss. So turning to other asset class, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, do you think, or what's your sort of vision for Bitcoin? Is it going to become a reserve currency? Is it scarcity value like real estate? It started the purview of every college student, including my own, knew about Bitcoin before their parents did. So what's your kind of vision going at 5 years and 10 years for Bitcoin as an asset class and a value?
We don't have to go out 5 or 10 years. It's here. We believe, we wrote a white paper in 2016 called Bitcoin Ringing the Bell for a New Asset Class. And so, yes, we believe it's here. We believe that Bitcoin is the reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem. We also believe that there will be very few huge winners in the crypto space. We think the cryptocurrencies are going to be the huge winners. So this is really flipping the internet on its head in terms of how it evolved. And the internet evolved without a payments infrastructure. And the reason for that is nobody thought commerce would evolve on it. This was for intelligence and academia, and consumers in the United States weren't even allowed to use the internet legally until 1991, Telecommunications Act. We believe that the Bitcoin is, and crypto world, the value accrual, where we will see most of the value accrue, is to the cryptocurrencies themselves. This is not what happened in the internet.
So she says this is flipping the internet on its head. And it's true, we're bringing the internet of value. It's no longer the internet of information. Now we're attaching value to that. So you can move value at the same speed as you move information. Because you can send an email from here to India in a matter of seconds, but it'll take you days to send it from here over to India. You know? You can, and Ripple has this joke or this example of you can literally put $10,000 in a suitcase and take it from here to India faster than you could if you were to send it through our banking system, current financial legacy system. And it's really a joke if you think about it. Now, let's see what she has to say in part 2. Now, it starts getting very, very good, so pay attention here.
It's not what happened in the internet. In the internet, the protocols, so Bitcoin's blockchain is one protocol, Ethereum another, the protocols basically just became standards, right? Technology standards upon which these very valuable applications were built, Facebook, Amazon, and so forth. The value accrued to the applications. This time we think the value will accrue to the protocols themselves and the currencies as measured by their currencies. Mm-hmm. We believe that Bitcoin is already the reserve currency of the crypto asset ecosystem. And we can see that in that many crypto assets, most I would say, are priced in terms of Bitcoin. So that's the unit of account. The currencies are very important. We think there will be maybe 4 or 5 that are going to accrue the most value. And so, yes, we think it's an asset class. We think.
Did you just hear that? So she's talking about the protocol, and she's saying that the currency will display the value of that protocol. And they think 4 or 5 are going to be the ones that go up in value. Now listen again. I'm gonna play it. Listen again.
System, and we can see that in that many crypto assets, most I would say, are priced in terms of Bitcoin. So that's the unit of account. The currencies are very important. We think there will be maybe 4 or 5 that are going to accrue the most value.
4 or 5 that are going to accrue the most value. I wonder what one of those 5 would be, or actually 2. XRP and Flare. And if you think that XLM is the sister to XRP, then there goes 3. So what are the last 2, 4 or 5 that could be used? I don't know. But very interesting, I tell you. Kathy Wood from ARK Investments. I'm going to keep playing this.
And so, yes, we think it's an asset class. We think Bitcoin itself I was quoted in some paper, I never said this, but someone did some homework and added what I was saying up and said, ARK thinks this is a $10 trillion opportunity when it came to Bitcoin. And I said, I never said that, but I did actually say it with the building blocks. We think institutional could institutional going to say 5 or 6% of institutional portfolios, again, very low correlation. And that's sort of where real estate and emerging markets went. That would add $500,000 to Bitcoin's price. So right there, that's nearly a tenfold increase. If you look at playing the role of cash on the balance sheet, which is, we did not incorporate this into our institutional white paper because we didn't expect it, to be honest. But now we see Square and Tesla and MicroStrategy. They have diversified some. In the case of Square and Tesla, it's 5 and 8% respectively. MicroStrategy, it's 100% of their cash in Bitcoin.
Okay, and this is the last part.
If you were to expect 1%, if corporations did that, I think this is just a U.S. calculation too. That would be a 40,000 increase in Bitcoin. If it's 10%, closer to where Tesla is, that would be a $400,000 increase in the price. So again, another 8-fold increase. So, and those are just 2 use cases. I mean, the biggest use case is an insurance policy for anyone in the world, to protect against confiscation of wealth. And part of that, it could be inflation with unhinged monetary policies. I think that's much more of a risk in emerging markets. And so I think we'll see a lot of insurance policies being taken out in the form of Bitcoin. I often reflect that the Saudi princes probably wished that they had allocated some.
Anyways, that's enough of that. But shout out to Mr. Yo-Yo for posting that. But I think that the one thing is she talks about the value of the protocol and that it'll be reflected in those crypto assets. And she says they think 405 will have the most value. Now, I'm very sure she's aware of what XRP and Flare bring to this ecosystem. And yeah, maybe she's not talking about it, but you can insert XRP here instead of Bitcoin for what she's saying, because that's an insurance. Literally, all the characteristics people talk about Bitcoin. This is not to bash Bitcoin, because it has been a good marketing campaign for this ecosystem and has brought awareness to it. But you have to tell the truth when truth needs to be told. And I think that you could apply the same characteristics to what they say about Bitcoin being a store of value to what XRP is. But XRP has a better protocol. Okay? And so I think that it's huge when she says there will be 4 or 5 that will accrue the most value in this space. And this brings me to the next point that Bearable Bull posted. The World Economic Forum warns of cyber attack leading to systemic collapse of the global financial system. Now, I expect that this is happening sooner rather than later. I don't know when, but I know when all the masses start jumping in, that it could be a red alert for something like this to happen. Now I'm gonna play the video, and this is to keep you aware, okay, of what they're saying. These aren't my words. This is theirs. So please protect your investments. You don't know at what point in time this could happen. So you need. I understand that to purchase XRP, the only place is Uphold or BitTrue. And so as soon as you can get it off those exchanges, get it off. Because, you don't want to get caught in the middle of this. So let me play the video that they posted on this. Cyber attack with Black Swan-like characteristics.
The COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core and shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world, similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Its reproductive rate would be around 10 times greater than what we've experienced with the coronavirus.
And so I'm going to let you go ahead and watch the rest of that because I don't want to get copyright because of the music, but definitely go watch it. And it's crazy. They're telling us what's going to happen. I hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe. And the World Economic Forum is predicting a cyber attack. So beware. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.